are live, ladies and gentlemen.
Live.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He, she's, they, we.
I got a new job.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
At Hooters.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Let me
dude.
see. Let me give me a little preview.
Well,
Don't you guys have fat tits to work there?
nah, bro. I showed them my BBL and they told me that I'm hired.
Holy shit.
Apparently, people prefer BBLs over breasts nowadays.
We're not in the 70s, 80s anymore.
I mean, I can confirm that.
I can confirm that.
I don't care if you got little bug bites. Like, that's my bag.
Bug bites.
Yeah.
Is that what you call them?
And up top,
Little bug bites.
2 bee stings.
Hey, I don't judge. I don't discriminate.
There was an era, right, where like
Yeah.
everyone wanted they didn't give a fuck if you look like a fucking piece of wood in the back as long as you had like the biggest boobs you could possibly have.
The biggest bug bites,
Like
like Andre says.
Nah.
That's,
That's not the
more
way
like
you use
a
it.
wasp bite, no?
Yeah, that's not how you use it.
Oh,
But
it'll be a wasp bite at that. Yeah. No, but now it's about the booty.
so now you're popping.
now I'm popping.
They gave you a job off the BBL?
Hey, wait. But my one question for you is, does it clap though?
Oh, I can make it clap.
Or is it one of those cement booties?
Yeah, if it don't have recoil, bro, like that's not my bag.
It's gotta like, you know how when you throw a rock in the pond and it like ripples.
And the ripples.
If I were to smack your ass
And there's no ripple.
and there was like there's no ripple in the slow cam,
That's a bad. That's
you
a bad
got ripped
job.
off, yo.
Yeah. You got the cheap package.
Well, let you smack it after the pod.
Pause.
Just kidding.
That's crazy, bro. But
But
yeah.
what do you think? I feel like I mean, if I were to go to Hooters, first of all, I would go for the wings. First of all,
wait. Are they going
Or
out
the
of
food.
business?
No, I don't
They're
think
not.
I don't think they are.
Or are they
but-
rebranding?
Not anymore. They're about to look like Hector's Mariscos in there, bro.
Hector's is pretty much like a Hooters, but for ass, right?
Those bitches are like, they look like all fucked up in the face, and then they just have the fucking crazy BBLs, and now they don't give you your change back because
Hey,
they feel entitled.
Hey.
I have a homie that calls those. I guess to translate in English, they call those shrimps. You take the head off, and everything else is fire. Fucking camarón, yo.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one.
I've never heard of that.
I have seen pretty girls with BBLs though. I'm just saying.
Dude, me personally, I prefer
Natural.
Natural.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Look at the man speaking what a hypocrite.
Damn, you're right. I really can't be saying that shit.
Now you better hope that thing has recoil, bro.
I know.
Doesn't it?
I know, man. This 6Gs better have, paid
Yeah.
off.
Well, it doesn't sound like an economic
Menos fueras dado a mí?
package.
I feel like Hooters will thrive.
Well,
The food's trash.
Hooter, yeah,
Yeah, food
I've
is
never
kinda-
been. There.
I've been to Hooters once,
I've never been there.
I think I've only had food from there like brought to us.
and the
it was
bitches weren't
trash.
even that bad, yo.
Yeah?
Nah, just kidding. I mean, some are cute, but like, I don't know, man. Like, would you be okay with, like, would you date a girl that works at Hooters?
If she was,
No,
yeah,
I don't have a strong enough ego for that.
I mean,
Damn.
I would, but I would have to, vet her.
You see, I would have to be there every day eating wings right there,
I
yo.
would just have to.
Eating wings all day.
I would just have to vet her very thoroughly. Like,
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
like make sure that she's like a good girl. Because just because you work at Hooters, I'm not assuming that you're like promiscuous.
That's not me either, but I know what type of people go to Hooters. The food is not good, so you can't tell me that you go there for the
They
fucking
ain't going.
food.
Yeah, they're going for the experience.
Okay,
yo.
well, what if she's making good money?
If she's making good money, see, like,
We don't need the money, yo.
I'm saying like I'm trying to give you like a situation where
No, I
it would
feel
be
you.
realistic.
I'm
just saying,
I'm
just
about
'cause
to
you-
go down to Chippendales, dog.
Now if she's like a stripper, that's different. I can't.
yeah, that's like
a-
even more.
Promiscuous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro,
in my
pretty
eyes.
much feels the same way. Some of these BBLs are crazy. Like these shorts that they get as uniforms, they're not shorts anymore in those BBLs. Monty's gonna fill those shorts in pretty well, bro. It's gonna look like it got swallowed, G. You know? Not gonna look like shorts anymore.
Nah, I'll take her to the tailor, get them customized.
And if it's got that good recoil, like you say, with it being swallowed and shit, every time that's a strip club, bro. Isn't it just bounce every time they bring your wings?
You're gonna hear some clapping every time walking to your table.
There's your money with the clapping.
Oh shit, here she comes.
Oh shit, it's a he.
So you guys wouldn't date Hooters?
I definitely wouldn't.
I don't know.
I don't have the ego for it.
I mean, it wouldn't be my first like go to.
Okay,
you know?
what if you?
But if I really did like her,
what if you meet this girl, you really like her, you're like, oh damn, she's really cool, she's down to earth, and then like later you find out she works at Hooters. Is that gonna like be a deal breaker for you?
I could save you, baby. You could quit tomorrow.
like if I. Yeah. If that was the case, obviously I'd probably stay with her because obviously like we clicked. But if I found out before, it's almost like that scenario where you know the guy goes to the strip club and then falls in love with the stripper and then like you know what I'm saying, ends up getting played.
That's why I said
like
it the other way. Like you meet her before.
Yeah. If it was before, I think I'd probably run it and see how long it goes.
Okay, that was my next question. How long do you think it would go after you find out?
How long would it last? I don't know, man. That all depends on
how good the gifts are, huh?
the gifts, yeah, huh? And how much money she's making, and how much of that I'm receiving.
Exactly, the gifts.
All right.
Hey, if Christmas is lit, then hey, fuck it, we go another year.
All right. Well, before we go any further, I do want to apologize because I know last week I said that MGK was the best white rapper. And I have to walk that back because although your
friends got on you, huh?
Oh, I actually did have. They said I was bugging, but they put Jack Harlow on top of MGK, and I said
He had to conform.
It's not either. So
yo, neck tattoos, a praying hands
Sorry,
couldn't
guys.
help me by the seat. It's like I'm rhyming on the side.
welcome back to the Lord's Take Edition podcast, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andre. I'm here with Laz.
Yep.
I'm here with Monty.
What's up?
So yeah, I had to walk that back one time, ladies and gentlemen. But we are back. This is what, episode 67?
Episode
Yeah,
67.
67.
Okay.
That's pretty old.
So you walk it back, but do you still think MGK is better than Jack Harlow?
I do.
Man, come on.
I'm sorry.
So MGK, okay.
I'm talking about rapper. I'm talking about rapper.
So am I. He raps.
We're not gonna do this again.
No, we're not.
I just had a thought. We said 67 and I was like, that's kind of old, like in age. Would you consider 67 like old?
Fuck no. The closer I get to it, the younger it seems.
Damn. Okay, I see that. Well, okay, is it too old to have a baby at 67?
No, didn't
At 50?
No, because didn't Robert? I mean, it is old if we're talking about like statistically speaking.
Yeah.
Because I don't picture myself having a baby at 67.
Okay.
I feel like you have to go through like I feel like when you're like that old, you have to go to like a lab and shit. And get
At
that.
what age should you stop having babies as a guy?
As a guy, I think you go into your late 40s.
I think once you hit 50, you're like,
Yeah,
Like you
done.
gotta stop.
yeah.
Even like
You gotta chill.
47 is like your last hurrah. Like you better pump it out if that's what you want because
I don't know. I might still be pumping them out, bro, while I'm 50.
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah.
Why 47? Like that's
Why
just,
stop at 50?
because at
Keep
50,
going.
bro. By the time you're 70, by the time that
Wait,
your kid
that's a-
graduates
wait,
from
wait, wait.
high school, you'll be just shy of 70 by 2 years,
There's nothing wrong with that.
bro. Nah, that's hell. Like, what if you're not gonna be able to see any of that?
Oh, you're not gonna be able to go out and like.
And that's even if you make it to his graduation,
Bro, but look at like the advancements of like science and like health and
Nah, I
nutrition.
feel
Like
you.
people are like, I know after COVID, the life expectancy of like a human it lowered, but that's only because we went through like a pandemic, a worldwide pandemic, you know.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
like statistically speaking,
Pandemic.
a pandemic, whatever. But statistically speaking, it did lower, but like that's because of the pandemic, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
but like even if you look back 20 years and you see a video of like or a photo of like a 40-year-old from like 2000, like they look hella old, bro.
Yeah.
Like back then, once you hit 40, you're like,
A
that's
caballo,
it.
yo.
And now you see like a 40-year-old and you're like,
At the
holy
bar and
shit, what
shit.
the
Oh,
fuck?
they looking crisp.
They looking crispy, bro. They look like they're about to hit their peak.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I think it definitely the technology has advanced and medicine's better and all that shit. But I feel like the food, the shit that's in the food and shit, all kind of like
It adds up. It
and
takes a toll on your
it cancels
body.
all that, you know.
Yeah. Okay. My next question is, what about for like a woman? We're not a female. You know, we can't have babies.
Well, whenever
but-
it starts getting dangerous for you, I think you should stop.
So what age is that when it starts getting dangerous?
Probably like in your 40s.
Probably like
40s?
your late 30s is like when you had to like try to
Not have babies anymore?
No, to have.
that's your last chance. Like
Once you hit the 40s, it's
You
like
should-
It's like you should
It's
stop
a-
having babies?
I think it's dangerous. You probably could, but it's dangerous.
Oh, okay. I see.
So it's like I think that you should stop when it's unhealthy for your health.
All right. Yeah, I guess for a guy it's easier.
For a guy, like I think you should stop when you need Viagra. At that point, you can still keep fucking, but there's no point.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
You're forcing it at that point, yo.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'd have to disagree with that. Like, if I gotta take a Viagra once I'm old, like, I'm gonna take it. If I need to get my nut off.
No, I
like,
feel you, but I'm not saying I'm anti Viagra. I'm just saying that when you need to use Viagra, at that point, I think you should just.
At what age do you think you'll have to use Viagra?
I don't know, bro. Personally, I don't think I'll ever need it. But it'll just kind of be whenever. I don't know, bro. I personally don't think I'll ever need it, to be honest.
Damn, you'll be 60 and fucking
Still rock hard, huh?
stiff with the stiffy.
Maybe, bro. Steffi, huh?
Damn.
Living forever, huh?
Damn.
Bro really says his dick's never gonna stop working.
I really think it's never gonna stop working, G.
Damn.
I mean, that's what I think too. But I mean, Viagra's so popular for a reason. I think.
I know, but I think it's been popularized through like the culture now because what podcast do you listen to that doesn't have a fucking sponsorship except for this one? Fucking Blue Chew.
And why do you think they're so popular though? Like,
Because they're normalizing it. Back then, bro, it was like they used to send it to your house, super secretive and like.
Yeah, it comes in a discreet. I used to work for a erectile dysfunction
Yeah, you told us.
company. So yeah,
but I think they do that with anything like sexually related, even like health related. Even my bank card, they don't send it in a fucking
they send it
envelope.
discreet.
They send it in
Yeah.
a blank envelope.
Fuck no.
That way your girl,
I just
woman,
got
your
my-
wife doesn't know.
I just got one of my credit cards like a couple days ago, and they sent it in a fucking UPS thing, and it said urgent on it. Like I was like, oh fuck that.
You must have got that express shipping. That's why.
IRS is coming after me, yo.
Yeah, I don't think the IRS is gonna hit you with a UPS, a big UPS envelope.
I don't know. That shit said urgent. I was like, what the
Urgent.
fuck? I swear I did my taxes, yo.
But yeah, I think even like Robert De Niro, he just had a kid, and he's like 79.
Fuck.
Almost 80. That's pretty much 80 right
So
there.
he could be gone before the baby's even 10.
Dude, you're right.
Poor baby,
Oh,
left
okay.
with millions and millions of dollars.
Poor baby.
poor thing. But yeah, I feel like when it's that old, you definitely got to get it like lab.
That makes like the father figure seem like not so important. Like,
Oh, because the money?
yeah, because it's like what the kid still deserves it. Like
A
the
father
money's not gonna
figure.
fix like not having a dad.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
A lot of these fucking like spoiled brats have money and their dad's always like at work
Well,
or like traveling and can't do nothing. You know? It's like,
hopefully the mom has a good sense of direction.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
A lot of that is like parenting.
Yeah. It's hard growing up. I assume it's hard growing up without like a father figure, right? But as long as the mom has a good sense of direction and can do it right, then it could work out. Obviously, it's not going to be the same, but
yeah.
like it's still
79. That means he's fucking someone under 30, which means he was like 50 before that person was born or something, you know?
holy shit.
It's fucking crazy.
Takes two to tango though.
Well, if I was 79, I would fuck someone under 30. Wouldn't
You
you?
said under and I was a little worried, but
No, under 30. I feel like at like, well, wouldn't you?
I think that only makes sense if you have that much money though. Because
Well,
if
yeah.
you're 79,
Ain't nobody's gonna want to fuck you if you're 79 with no fucking money.
No man, if you're really handsome, and you're really
Unless you're really him.
this is Zandra. If the vibe, G.
If the vibe is there,
y'all underestimate the vibe. I keep telling you guys.
the Rizzler.
I keep the Wizard of Oz, bro.
They call him the Rizzly Bear,
Like
yo.
for real, y'all just
He's got-
underestimate the vibe every time. How many bummy dudes do you guys think is like smashing like a fucking like top notch in her prime?
Okay,
Oh,
but how
no,
many
yeah,
bummy
yeah.
dudes did? Oh, okay. I was about
Yeah,
to say.
there's bummy dudes out there, no money or whatever.
Personally,
and
me-
they're smashing.
Personally, me, I've seen the neighborhood bum Bobby. I've seen him bag a chick, bro.
Shout out Bobby.
And I've seen that
Bobby
chick-
has crack, and that bitch is a crackhead.
and I've seen that chick take him to a fine little restaurant. I'm like, that's Bobby, and he's like,
a bum.
He got no money.
he's got no money.
He got it like that.
Hey, he was hating on Bobby like I hate on First Class.
No. And the thing is that Bobby's not a bad looking guy. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, I can see like where it worked out. You know,
It's the vibe, bro.
keep on telling you guys, but
It's
hey.
true.
And I haven't seen Bobby in a minute, so who knows? Maybe he bagged. You know?
Yeah.
She killed him, bro.
She killed him.
Oh shit.
Nah,
She.
that's a reach.
He owed her money, yo.
That's a reach. But,
Where's my crack, Bobby?
I was supposed to get this shit today.
but you know, I want to ask you guys how you guys feel about the Weeknd. He says he's officially not the Weeknd, the week
Abel.
Abel. Oh, it's so cringy every time a girl calls him.
Well, he says he wants to murder the Weeknd. Like he wants to get rid
Quote
of
unquote.
Yeah, he wants to get rid of the persona,
artist.
the artist.
The week is coming to an end, yo.
So how
I
do
feel
you-
like it's came like the Weeknd that I ran into is not the one that everyone listens to now. So like I feel like that happened a long time ago. to
I
me.
agree.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I thought the weekend already died.
I feel like he was just trying to make it clear, like if you haven't gotten the point by now, because ever since like
My name is Abel.
No, but
That's
I
what
really
he's trying
think
to-
he's trying to like go a whole different way, like different genres and different. I mean,
Yeah.
he kind of already is, you know. But I feel like
He's
probably
been.
he hears the why is he trying to do that if he's this?
Yeah.
So he's like, I think he's just trying to go as Abel, and that's it. Like I just want to be like that one, the artist with the one name.
you guys rock with his older shit more or his newer shit?
Well, obviously he's older shit.
His older shit is better. His newer shit is
Commercial.
It is commercial, but it's like good commercial shit. It's like
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's still like, easy listening.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
they don't have to like, even though they do, they don't have to push it on you like they have to push a lot of the other shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, you don't like the new weekend?
I feel like it's like very like executive, like it's very like number driven. You know what's gonna play on the top like 50. You know, like the starry
Yeah.
blindy shit. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's definitely more mainstream.
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
but it's still like
It still hits, yo.
it gets there by being good. Like it just a lot of the shit that's on there is because they're pushing it. His is
I know.
because it's good. Like you said, it's very listenable too. Like
Yeah,
people don't
easy
have to like
listening.
play it in my ears a million times
I
for
would
me to be
disagree.
like, oh, it's a decent song.
I would have to disagree.
yeah?
Yeah, you guys think it's not being pushed?
I'm not
Well, it
saying
is.
I'm not saying it's not being pushed. I'm saying that they wouldn't have to push it.
You know, probably one of those only reasons why I tolerate it is because I fuck with his old shit. And
Yeah,
I go,
yeah,
this,
yeah.
This guy's
I
talented.
understand.
So now,
understand.
like his new shit, I just tolerate it. It's
Yeah.
more because of that.
So what other person is kind of like him where like they're not in the
In their old wave.
and you're just tolerating it because
Drake, for sure.
nah, Drake is still like he like reinvents himself like every album.
Nah, Drake has been Drake forever.
Nah, I know. I'm just kidding.
He winked at me before he said it.
Yeah,
He wanted to-
yeah.
We wanted to
I just
rile-
wanted that reaction out of last.
You
And we
wanted-
got it. He was like, nah, right away.
We wanted to rile you up.
Yeah. No,
Pause.
honestly, Drake, every time he makes a comeback,
I hear
that fool
Drake.
comes back.
Yeah,
Like,
I hear Drake. Like,
yeah.
and like he has like it's the same voice, same tone, same kind of like subject and material and substance inside the music.
Yeah.
but it is always refreshing. You know what I mean?
Like he's constantly setting a bar, but not in a way where like it's better than his old shit.
Yeah.
I kind of see it as like he sets a bar here, and he makes a new song, and he sets another bar over here, and he
Yeah.
sets all these bars up every time he comes back. Like
Yeah.
he's just clever with it,
Like
super clever.
Like Drake can give you a jungle and then give you like what's it like the motion, and I don't know. He's just like very, how do I say, diverse, I guess, in his approach and stuff like that. And I feel like if the Weeknd, I feel like he's just like, nah, I'm totally gonna kill off like this part of like my music or like my approach, which is like the drug related stuff, like the love.
Oh, okay.
And now it's more of like the poppy hit type of
Well-
thing. You know what I mean? Like he could have.
Well, he's stuck in a bubble. Even as big as he is and like as successful as it is, he's stuck in a bubble. He's like on the fucking cokehead, pill popping, fucking fuck bitches.
I feel like Heartless was definitely like his last song that he put out. That was like The Weeknd, I think.
Yeah.
The Heartless. 'Cause I'm heartless.
Yeah. Like that was kind of old Weekend kind of.
Or what's that? I can't feel my face.
Man,
that was like
that
his
was-
transition, like because it was like very poppy, but it was still the
Yeah.
substance inside the music was still
Was
like
still The Weeknd.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
about
I feel like the
drugs and-
substance has
yeah.
always stayed the same. It's just now like the beats are more.
The genre of the beats are changing.
the label are picking the beats now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Label.
bro.
Just like Ice Spice's label isn't her manager like. Doesn't she pick all her beats for her, or she has like complete creative control over everything?
Yeah,
or-
Zandra said that it was someone picking the bad beats, and
So she just had horrible beat taste. I guess that would be it.
yeah, huh?
you know she's from the Bronx, so she listens to that fucking, like we said last week, she listens to the fucking drill type beat. So it's like
okay.
she's stuck. She's stuck in the bag.
Yeah, the drill part is fine. Like the drums and all that is fine. I'm talking about the sound around the bass and the snare. Like I'm talking about the sample or whatever it is that they use.
Yeah.
That part is horrible, bro.
Okay.
I don't want to play Ice Spice again, but
The thing is, like a lot of
she has
people,
like 5 songs out.
Yeah.
So it's like
a lot of the people that are probably doing her shit are around her age, and a lot of those kids think like oldies is like shit that we were listening to like in the 2000s. To them, that's oldies. Like,
Yeah.
so like they sample that shit, and to us, it's like, this is kind of new, so it's kind of cringe.
no, they're using the SpongeBob sample, bro.
Yeah, and to us, that's to them, that's like, oh, dude, this is so old.
hard.
That's fucking hard.
So do you think the majority of the kids, when that song comes on, they're like, oh, hell yeah, this shit goes crazy? Like,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys
To
really-
them, it's crazy.
you guys really, no, like crazy, like in a good way? You guys really think that,
in
like,
a good way, yeah. Like to them, that's hard. Probably.
I'd have to disagree. I think the majority of people,
Bro, I think
the majority of people think it's whack.
I think
Yeah,
we
I
were
really
all
think so.
three of us were on here praising Travis Scott for his halftime performance, incorporating the fucking SpongeBob. Remember when SpongeBob did the like halftime performance episode? Where
Oh yeah.
we were like, oh, that was really cool that he did that.
Who SpongeBob?
No, Travis Scott
he did what with SpongeBob?
He performed at the Super Bowl. Travis Scott.
When?
Remember halftime?
Yeah, I remember
a
that.
couple years
I
ago.
remember that.
And
Okay.
and remember how the SpongeBob episode when he performed with the orchestra, he
That's
incorporated
funny.
it.
What's funny is,
But
okay,
I'm
I did not know that Travis Scott did the
Yes, you
Super
did.
Bowl.
We talked about this
We
on
did?
the podcast, and we
Okay.
were all like, "Oh, that's really cool.
Okay.
SpongeBob is dope."
when you first said, "Oh, that was really cool that he did that," I thought you were talking about SpongeBob, and I was like, "Dude, yeah, that is really cool that SpongeBob did that." I still remember that episode, bro,
Nah,
to
that's-
this day.
But that's like performance and presentation. I'm talking about sound and music. I'm talking about the
the
listener.
beat selection of
Yeah.
Ice Spice.
I know, but
That's
then
what I'm talking-
You,
I'm
you
not-
brought up like, "Oh, you think it's cool that she incorporated SpongeBob?" And I'm
Well,
like,
there's a cool-
It is because
I'm talking about sound wise though. I'm not talking about like I'm not talking about like I feel like music is music, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't listen to something that had like fucking I don't know if I'm coming off clear, but like if the song is hard, the song is hard, bro. I'm not talking about like
But,
I'm not talking about the optics of it. The Travis Scott thing is a lot. That's optics. You know what I mean?
At this point, I feel like you just sound like an old head, like just hating on the new generation. Just because, like I said, like I don't like a lot of new shit, but I could like understand. There's hype behind it. There's something good about it. People are listening to the song.
Okay, top comments on Bikini Bottom. We making it to the rock bottom with this one. Next one. She has a hidden talent that should stay hidden. Next one. We making it to the chum bucket with this one.
The chum bucket.
But the
No auto-
trolls run fucking social media.
No
bro.
auto tune, nice beat, rhymes is straight trash. We make it to the homeless shelter with this one.
Sounds like Zandra made a bunch of fucking fake accounts.
Bunch
yo.
of accounts and was.
These are the top comments on.
Dude,
on-
why you hating on my girl Ice Spice, yo?
she has potential. I'm not saying anything about her. I'm just talking about beat selection and music alone. I'm not talking about the optics of anything.
So everything about her, music.
everything.
No, she already has the image. She already has the clout.
So what do you think? She should just be like quit the music and go be a rap actor or something? Since
The party not lit, then I'd rather not go.
same.
Yeah.
What do you think, Monty?
It's because I know where the beat comes from. The beat can be way harder. Like if the beat was different, like last week when you showed us like the different beat and that verse.
Okay.
That's the same song.
So imagine a fucking little kid on TikTok fucking doing his little dance, kicking his foot forward, backwards, like this is what this is for. This is who it's for. It's
see.
not for three.
She's targeting like a certain audience with it.
It's not for three people
SpongeBob.
that are almost in their 30s. Like
yeah, almost too old to have kids. Yeah,
I don't know.
feel
it's
that.
not meant for us.
You're right. It's not meant for. At least that beat is not meant for.
That's why sometimes we sound like
Her voice
the
is
fucking
dope.
hating old heads. Sometimes like just like. When Soulja Boy came out and no one could tell us shit about it, our parents were like, what the fuck is this?
Fuck is this? Yeah.
You can never tell me that Crank That was never hard.
Just like you can't tell these kids that this fucking Bikini Bottom sample isn't the hardest fucking beat that they've ever heard in their life.
Dude, to these kids, it's probably the flyest shit, the hardest shit.
Kids,
what do you guys think?
Kids, if you're watching this, put it down in the comments if you guys think that goes hard. Because I think
I watched a lot of SpongeBob, and as soon as I heard that little ding ding,
Bro,
I'm like, oh.
I've watched, bro. I grew up on SpongeBob too, bro. That doesn't mean anything that incorporates SpongeBob is going to be hard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you guys how I really feel and how I feel the majority of a hip hop fucking connoisseur is going to feel about that.
Okay, in my like opinion,
and Ice Spice is okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say the beat's not that hard to me. The beat that you just played, her verse is harder. Ice Spice is what makes that beat like hard. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the beat's not hard to me.
Yeah, but
Last said is hard though.
it's bro. I have to like, I could fucking stand out. I'm not saying that Ice Spice is the best rapper or
No one's
the
saying
best
that.
artist.
Yeah.
We're not
That her
arguing
beat
that.
selection is the best. Or
Okay.
but I can see why people like it.
Me
I
too.
could-
I can see. You just said she's targeting those
Yeah, like
those kids that are
to
gonna
me
make it.
it's like, and I'm not saying it's the hardest shit ever. Just because I say it's decent, now it's all automatic. Like, oh, that fool fucks with Blueface because he likes one song,
yeah,
or
yeah.
he fucks with Ice Spice hard because he thinks this. No, bro, it's just I could take a step back and look from an outside in or inside out or whatever. Like, I could understand both situations.
So you're saying my music taste is outdated. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying it's outdated, but she's specifically for a specific fucking group.
And I'm saying that
yeah.
the best artists are not for a specific group. The best artists, which is like someone like Drake, Cole, can make music for like the universal hip hop community. I'm
But
saying
maybe
that's
that's
what,
not what she's going for. Maybe she's like, my bag is right here, and I know, like, how dumb would she be to fuck up her bag and be like, fuck that. Like, everyone's saying my beat selection is fucking horrendous. I should listen to everyone and go do a different beat. Chooses a whack ass beat, and fucking her career just ends there because she listened to
that's
the
such
haters.
a reach.
Okay.
Bro, it happens all the fucking time.
She should keep doing what she's doing because it's working for her.
Exactly.
Business wise, it's smart. It's working. That shit is trending on TikTok. It's trending everywhere. So she should just keep doing that. However, like if she does do it, like I feel like one of these days, she's gonna get on a fly ass beat that we fuck with. That we're gonna be like, okay, this beat gets the pass. You know.
Finally,
It's
I can finally support this.
Yeah, exactly. I can finally bump this. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I already do bump it. Nah, just kidding. No, but yeah.
with that BBL, you better be.
I'm just saying, bro.
She's the GOAT.
She's Laz's goat.
I feel like you just hate on her a little too much.
I'm not hating, bro. I'm being objective, bro. I'm just being objective. But we can move on. We spent a lot of time last week on her.
Yeah.
So we'll move on. So let's stay on music, kind of. You guys heard about the scammer that sold a bunch of fake Frank Ocean songs?
A bunch of fake Frank Ocean songs?
Fake AI generated Frank Ocean songs. You guys didn't hear about that?
And who did they sell them to?
They sold it to like they sold it in a Discord chat from if that's correct.
So it's just like a random pair?
It's like a group of people that just you don't have Discord?
I don't have
Discord is like it's like his new
It's
chat.
like Twitch, no?
It's kind of like Twitch but without the video attached to it, but they're pretty much like chat rooms.
Oh, like fucking what's the other one? the one that Wax always on? Clubhouse.
It's kind of like that, but Clubhouse is more like audio driven. Like everyone on there is speaking. Like if you're on a room, there's like but it's kind of the same thing. Like there's a moderator which is like in charge of the channel, and then anyone who joins the group can comment on it or whatever. But the moderator
chooses who's talking and shit,
or they could just post whenever, and like whoever is in that group chat will get like an update or whatever. Like this person has posted. So, anyways, the moderator had posted like have a Frank Ocean unreleased songs, after the whole Coachella thing and everything. So there was this whole thing happening where the moderator had posted on the channel and it was like, hey, I have unreleased Frank Ocean songs. I'm going to sell them for this much. And pretty much like the group inside will pitch in for the tracks. And then once the total amount is like gathered, then they'll release to the chat. And then anyone in that chat can download the files and stuff. So this person pretty much made a bunch of fake AI Frank Ocean songs, but they sounded legitly real.
Yeah.
Were they good at least?
Yeah, they were good. But I remember when they came out because I had seen them on TikTok for a while, but I was like, I don't hear enough about it from like Frank Ocean's people, So I was like,
but I mean, most people when they're getting songs leaked, they try to pay no attention to it because they're like, if I pay attention to it, then people are going to go listen to my music for free, and that's what I don't want. You know?
So pretty much they got finesse, and later the group found out that they're fake. But at what point does it become fake? Like, is it fake just because, like, if it sounds real and the people believe it's real, then isn't it real?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it is.
sense?
It's real. It might as well be.
It might as well be real. The only reason they found out it was fake was because
they let it go on the Discord. It got out. It leaked out like that.
It's kind of like a fake Gucci belt. No one's gonna question it until they get a closer look at it.
Dude, no one goes up to anyone wearing a Gucci belt and goes, "Oh, look at the stitching on this." Like no
Just
one
like
does
no one's
that.
gonna question that Frank Ocean song until someone says, this sounds a little more like when someone investigates a little harder than
You could find it if you really investigate it, but like I guess people are gonna find out about the AI song when they go on like Frank Ocean Spotify and see that it's not there.
So has Frank Ocean said anything about this at all, or his camp at all? Do you know?
I'm not sure, to be honest. His camp is usually pretty quiet though. They don't really say anything.
They don't. He barely ever says anything.
Let's see. Fuck.
As you can tell, he could barely show up to what he's responsible for showing up for. Can't even make it to his own concert, yo.
Which is whack to me.
That's fuck. Like these people pay. Like these people are the reason that you even have what you have, and you can't fucking show face.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, don't get me started on Frank Ocean.
I know we talked about it before, I think, but like it just always reminds me of that Chance the Rapper
Situation.
experience
Yeah, that shit was
we had.
hella whack.
Oh, where he didn't show up for you guys?
No, he showed up, but then he walked
He
out.
did like half a song because I think he was trying to get into the crowd, and we've told this story multiple times. He's trying to get into this crowd, like he's doing the "If One More."
Yeah,
he was doing that song, trying to get the crowd is going lit for some reason because he was barely popping at that time. And
no, he was like popping at that time. He was on the radio and shit like that.
Yeah, but that was like his first like go at success there.
Yeah.
That was his first run. But we got to the concert and there was gonna be hella bigger artists there, and everyone was wearing that number 3 hat. So I was like surprised that people were even like that into him. But he's performing the song, not even halfway in. He's trying to get into the crowd. And the crowd is excited, reaching out for him. He's trying to get them to open up. They're not listening, and then he just gets mad.
He's like, I told you guys, or something like that.
Yeah, and then
Throws
fucking
his headset,
mic, everything takes off.
Bro thought he was Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Y'all seen that video?
We
Where
were like,
Kanye's
dude, that shit was whack.
You guys see that video where Kanye's walking through the crowd at like it was like I think Sunday service, and then he has all the security around him. Security's trying to push all the people out the way.
Yeah.
And then he's like, stop. Watch this. And he tells all the people like to open up, and everyone just opens up for him. Like, damn, that shit's hard.
Damn, he really
That's
spit
really
the
hard.
seed right there. We call him Moses.
That shit was.
He has a bar that he used that in there too.
I hated that about Chance the Rapper. It was hella whack, bro. I was like,
that's fun.
Go ahead.
That's funny. I just saw a video last night or this morning of Lil Wayne's concert recently, where he's been touring or he's been doing shows with like Young Money or his new artist, his new
Yeah.
batch of artists, and apparently they were performing, and no one in the crowd was like rocking with any of his artists, and
Yeah.
so Lil Wayne comes out and he's like, stop the show, and he grabs the guy's mic and he puts it on the floor, and then he grabs his own. He's like, hey, like, these are my artists. This is Young Money. Like, if y'all aren't gonna support, like, we're out of here. And he canceled the show.
Whoa.
I fuck with that though, because that as like one of his that shows me that Lil Wayne cares about his artists.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, there's no way that you should be booing anyone or not even like, bro. There's no way that this music sucks this much that it looks like you're having the worst time of your life.
Yeah.
Like, go buy a fucking drink, go fucking do something, bro. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't. You're at a fucking concert, like you should be turning up. Even
Hey, bro, if the music sucks, I ain't turning up, bro.
I feel you.
If it sucks that
but
bad, I'm not turning up.
You think Lil Wayne is endorsing like, trash like that?
Well, the crowd speaks for itself.
No, the crowd was there for Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Well, that's like on the
Okay.
flip side, because
The crowd was there for Lil Wayne, but
Bro,
if the
not every
music was
opener
good-
is the greatest opener, but it doesn't mean you're talking over their set or fucking booing them. Or,
obviously the music wasn't that good if the people weren't feeling it.
bro, I know, but like for him to come out and say like, you know what, like if you guys aren't feeling this shit, we're out of here. It had to have been like
Pretty bad music.
The crowd fucking like either booing or fucking throwing shit or like, there's no way Lil Wayne is just coming out because they're just standing there. Like that happens all the time where like the opener is not always the most interesting opener, but you're not fucking being rude either.
I get you, but
You were just talking about how you guys were at a show and the music sucked, but no one was fucking like, no one was doing anything. Maybe you yourself had like your ideas and shit, but no one was booing the fucking person, right? No,
I wasn't turning up to that either. I was just
You
kinda
weren't, but you weren't being
standing
disrespectful,
there.
right?
No, of course not. So were people being disrespectful at the Wayne show? Because if they were being disrespectful and booing and all that, I understand why.
But I feel like I would only assume that that's what happened, because why else would Lil Wayne come out and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
we're out of here."
Well, from my understanding, Lil Wayne's been doing this thing where he's like performing, and then like halfway through his performance, like he lets like his artists come on. So it kind of like quote unquote interrupts his set.
That sounds hella whack, because you're supposed to put your fucking whack ass artist before yourself. That way we could get ready to enjoy like a 30-minute hour set of just your catalog. You know, there's no reason. The only reason your catalog should be interrupted is if you're bringing a guest on stage and they're the feature on the fucking song.
I'm here to tell you there's no rules. Like if you're Lil Wayne, he's not like, I have to stay inside this format. I think he's trying to more like,
he's trying to put people on.
Yeah.
Okay, watch.
His
This is how
new
that.
artists.
This is the only way that makes sense to me. Say or we'll just use you as Lil Wayne. Say you're Lil Wayne, and you're bringing me out as your. I'm bringing
Young Moolah.
I'm on one of your features, right? And I've seen this done at multiple concerts. Lil Wayne needs the break. Right?
Oh shit!
Lil Wayne needs a break. He's done 3 songs in a row, 4 songs in a row. He wants a drink. I have a feature with you, so now I come out, do the feature with you, and now I do my own little 2 songs before you come back and keep rocking.
so only if I have a feature, if this guy has
That's
a
the
feature.
only way you're bringing me out and interrupting a show.
That's an
for me.
appropriate way to bring out a new artist.
Or anyone. Like,
That's like an appropriate way. It's like you got a verse in this song, and then you come out, you do it, and then
because remember when we saw Usher that same concert, he had that song No Limit. Make it say,
Y'all saw Usher?
No Limit.
Dude,
Bro,
he was the headliner. Holy fuck!
Fuck.
People went crazy
You guys
for
are
Usher. yo.
screaming right now.
And Chris Brown was there, and Usher was louder.
Damn. So
Dude.
they sound checked Usher really flying, and they give Chris Brown like the B mic.
Nah, Chris Brown fucking amazing performer. Dance, backflips, all that shit.
All that shit.
But
Yeah.
Cardi B was there too.
Yeah, if there's one thing Chris Brown's gonna do is one of those little flips. Like, for sure. Like, for sure. He's definitely gonna be flipping.
and get shot on Stomp the Yard.
Fuck. Oh, there he goes.
No!
I'm just saying, if you're like a go like Drake or Lil Wayne or Kanye, and I'm not gonna complain if you bring out like a another
no.
artist in between your set.
But see, in that Usher set, they sampled that Master P shit.
Yeah.
He brought out Master P, and Master P did like 2 songs by himself. Usher got off stage. Master P did 2 songs. Usher came back on.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Fuck 'em.
Master P's got the fuck up out of there, and Usher continued his concert.
Hey, Usher knows how to do it. Lil Wayne should be taking notes.
I just expect people to be like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'll wait for Wayne to come back out. Like,
Dude,
that's
Wayne-
what I would expect
Wayne's artists ain't doing no backflips, yo.
as a Wayne
That's why.
fan. As a
Well,
Wayne
isn't
fan.
that what The Game did? Like, The Game came out, did My Life, and then Lil Wayne did a couple songs by himself.
But it's
No,
Lil
maybe
Wayne
one song.
though. It's Lil Wayne though.
No, he actually didn't start it off with. He didn't start it off with a feature. He just let Lil Wayne come out and then he did a Millie.
But it's because it's Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
These are like people already
Yeah.
love him.
I went
He
for-
already has that established.
Yeah, I went for Game and Lil Wayne came out. I was like creaming. You know what I mean?
Hey, Lil Wayne knows what he was doing, because I'm sure that's what he was doing with Drake and Nicki Minaj when they were the Young Money team that they were
But
pushing.
they were popping like
No, they weren't, fool.
bro.
Drake's
been
got popping. Lil Wayne was signed to Drake was signed to Lil Wayne before he was popping, G. So was Nicki Minaj.
Okay, when Drake
And
first,
they were going on tour with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was the opener.
What song?
Emily, Lollipop, he's headlining. Drake is coming out as a little fucking guy that was just on a wheelchair on a fucking show. And
Okay,
I love Drake.
What
but
song was Drake performing at that time?
Baby, you might. think
Okay,
you
boom.
all I
That
have
song
on-
was a hit.
No, that was like, that's the song that pushed them to what it was.
Okay, so what song was
That's
he doing
cap.
back then? Do you know?
Bro, before that, he was doing mixtape Drizzy shit.
So
He was, bro, I could tell you right now, when did Drake sign to Young Money?
Well, I mean,
but I want to know like what
And he was-
songs was he performing live
It doesn't matter
those
because
times? Because for some reason I feel like it's best I ever had, like that era.
yeah, that's when he started to blow up. But before that,
He had other songs. Like what songs were they though? That's what I want to know.
It was that mixtape where he's like in the with all the leaves behind him. He's standing there with
it
the little
isn't what
peacoat.
people like
Last
now.
name greatest.
No.
First name. Not that one?
No. But
Trust me, Drake and Nicki
trust
Minaj
you. I
were
trust you.
as popping as they are now then.
all right. Don't stir up the brothers now.
I don't know. Money really thinks that those fools were just popping like that back then.
Nah. They weren't as popping. A Tiger was more popping before Drake
was.
But and he was on that mix. Was it Well Done? Those mixtapes went hard.
Put it this way, Tiger was getting more opening time than Drake was at one point.
Well Done. But
Yeah, I guess I listened to Drake more than I did to Tyga back then.
okay.
No, you listen to Drake more when he started getting bigger. That's when you figured out, oh, Drake is a good artist. Who's Drake? It was too late, bro. He was already on tour with Lil Wayne a couple years, fucking opening up for 5 minutes type shit. Doing songs that he started with.
Yeah, I was listening to Drake and I wasn't listening to Tyga back then.
Okay. I texted. I don't know if I texted you. I don't know how the hell I told you, but remember
Someone at Money on Twitter, my bad.
I remember I
Yeah,
was.
you texted me last night. Hey,
No, remember-
where you at? WYA?
Nah, remember I told you I was going to go see Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys seen it?
No,
I
wanna go
haven't
see
seen it. I haven't seen it.
Someone told me that it was the dopest movie to watch. They watched it in that 4D shit
Yeah,
where your
yeah.
seats move and
I hate that shit. It gives me a headache.
Oh, does it?
Oh, the D box. So you're talking about the D box. But yeah. So I went to go watch it. I was at the counter. The little kids. The little kids were like 16 or whatever. They were working there. They're like, "It's so good. It's better than Endgame. This and that." And I was like, "All right,
Oh,
relax."
okay.
But let
Better
me go.
than Endgame?
I'm like, let me
Okay.
go check this out. For
Relax,
myself.
buddy.
Yeah. I was. I almost took their word for it.
Don't
I'm like,
spoil it. Don't spoil it. But
I'm not gonna spoil
Okay,
it.
okay,
Relax,
okay,
relax.
okay.
I know what I'm doing. Okay.
Okay. Thank God.
Anyways, I was about to head in there, you know. Oh my God, it's better than Endgame, bro. Like the storyline, this and that. I'm like, all right, chill. I almost took their word for it, and then I'm like, all right, you're 16. Hold on. Let me see for myself. I'll get back to you guys about that. So I went inside and watched it. And it was good. You know?
Better than Endgame?
Not better than Endgame.
Okay.
No. But there was there's to like summarize it, kind of little, to give it a little summarization. It kind of, the story is based upon Rocket,
The raccoon?
Yeah, the raccoon.
Okay, did you cry in the movie?
No, I did not cry.
You didn't cry? All right, because everybody that's seen it is telling me that they cried.
Well, I'm desensitized at this point in life.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
Life put me through the shredder and stuff. So like, doesn't really do it for me. But there was like a couple scenes in there that I was like, oh shit. There was definitely one scene in there that was kind of dark, and I was like, oh, this shit kind of like makes me feel
Dark in what way?
like
Somebody
cynical kind of, because it shows like the origin of like Rocket and like how he came to be like intellectual and how he came to talk.
Oh,
you know,
when it was like they were experimenting.
yeah,
on
when
him?
they were experimenting. on him.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah. That is dark. That is dark.
They throw him in a cage, right, with like all the other experiments.
Yeah.
And, like,
Shit.
Fucking, there's like a sea otter that comes out and it has like mechanical limbs.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a bunch of shit like
Yeah,
animals that have been
yeah.
experimented on. And there's like this bunny and like the bunny. They all have like personalities, you know.
Dude, these ideas all come from somewhere, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing, though.
And that's why it gave me like a
Dude, the thing is, I feel like it's been done before in real life. Maybe not to that like level of intelligence or whatever,
Yeah.
but humans, animals, like they've been testing on us. There's a lot of shit going on that we don't know.
Yeah.
Like it stems from some sort of reality, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and so that scene was kind of very like, oh shit, I was faded, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just smoked before, so I was like, oh,
Maybe I'll go watch
shit.
it on some shrooms. Or something.
Fuck it! It would actually probably be really good because there's a lot of weird shit that they incorporated.
Yeah.
I think for me the takeaway was like there's a lot of like scenes where like I don't know if it was because I was high, but I could see through the acting. I was like,
Oh yeah.
I felt like you were there.
no, I just felt like I could just
Like it was just like the acting wasn't good enough to where you can see through it.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. I know. I hate when movies.
Yeah,
do
or like
that.
there was like definitely some cheesy parts in it. But
Yeah.
other than that, like that scene that I'm talking to you guys about, it was like, oh shit, that kind of made me feel something, you know. And I thought that was very good. But how you were talking about like experiments and stuff like that, I was reading about like in the 1920s or something, America made like a hybrid between a monkey and a human.
It's Bigfoot.
In 1920, bro.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
1920. Think about that. Fucking 100 years ago, they were doing this shit. And then I think China did a same experiment like in the 1960s.
Imagine where we're at now.
Yeah. And well, now I just read something where in Britain or Great Britain or whatever the fuck, they made like a baby using three people's DNAs now.
Oh, instead of 2, 3? And how did that? Like,
Well,
how does
they're
that-
making this shit in like a lab now. That's the thing. And I just think it's gonna go somewhere like. Obviously, this is now like declassified and it's coming out to. But like, imagine all the shit that's.
Gonna be declassified.
You know how like they say that they're like cloning people at this point.
They've been cloning people since, like, for years. Like that technology has existed since.
Do you think they're just cloning like nobodies though, or like you think they're like kidnapping like?
Well, the whole Illuminati thing is like they're cloning like people like who
Yeah.
are celebrities and shit like that, and also nobodies. Obviously, you got to test it out with nobodies, and then once it works, you clone celebrities.
Just
or
go
whatever
down
the
like
fuck.
Skid Row, hand out crack rocks, and be like, "Hey, come here, I'll give you this."
It's that easy, yo.
I don't know if they're going to Skid Row for their subjects.
No, they're going to
For you think they're gonna
the
just
borders.
The board. Oh,
No one's gonna come looking for them.
Hey, that's a great point because I remember I sent you that thing a week ago, maybe where
Yeah, that's a good point,
The
too.
Biden administration lost like 3,000 kids at the border. Do you guys see that? There's like
Where did they go?
there's like 3,000 kids that are unaccounted for, bro.
Bill Gates know where they're at.
Oh shit! No, but for real, there's something there. You know, there's something happening. There's some human trafficking shit going on. Like
Hell yeah,
people
for
don't
sure.
just disappear like that. But that's a great point. Like, who's gonna come looking for these people? You know?
Well, homeless people too. Who's gonna go looking for them?
Nobody. No one's gonna go look for them, which is why they can take them, sell them, do whatever they want with them. Basically,
You
it
guys
sounds fucked up, but I truly believe that it happens.
Have you guys seen The Prestige?
No, is there a movie?
It's a movie, but it's based upon like two magicians. I think I brought it up before, and one of them is looking for like the magic trick that's gonna like outdo his number one competitor, which is Christian Bale in the movie. And he goes to find Nikola Tesla. You guys know who he is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he goes and then this is a fictional movie, but like we said, like they're pulling this from somewhere, you know. So they go. He finds Nikola Tesla. He has to take like a mountain, then he has to take like a horse. He has to go find him. So he finds him, and he gets there, and then like Nikola Tesla in the movie, he's practicing electricity without it being without a source. You know, it's being electricity is being run from the earth,
just from like the atmosphere or
And
whatever.
Yeah, it's all scientifical.
Yeah.
And in the movie, he has like this machine, and it's like, oh, this is like my main project, and it's like, well, what does it do? It's like, well, it clones. Like that's like the main thing. Like literally, in the movie, he clones a cat, and then. He thinks it doesn't work, but later on he starts finding the same cat over and over again, and then he finds a ton of them. So pretty much he ends up like cloning himself, and then each night he's killing himself to make this magic trick be like a legit thing. So he pretty much
clones himself, kills the clone,
and then he pops out like, "Hey guys,
I'm still here."
Yeah.
Oh,
so he keeps doing that. So like,
shit.
I definitely think this cloning shit exists.
Damn, how many bodies does that man got?
In the end of the movie, they show like tons and tons of fucking like empty craters of like where he kills.
Yeah,
like he has a whole method of it. It's a sick ass movie.
Cloning is real. Like the idea has to stem from somewhere.
If you could do it to marijuana, you could do it to a human.
Yeah. Well, I think China has even came out that they've cloned a goat like spot on. Remember how they like made extra breast
it's just
milk?
the people aren't ready for it.
Me?
Huh?
They cloned me?
Nah, but we don't need more of Laz's. Just kidding.
Shit.
There could only be one.
Yeah, the goat.
The
But
What do you guys? What do you guys think about Doja Cat saying how she's been making like mediocre pop the last 2 years?
that bitch is like
She's capping or not?
Hey, for mediocre, that shit is slaps, bro. That
Slapping,
shit
yeah.
slaps. Give me more of that shit.
Hey, bro, she's like, if the Illuminati exists, she's definitely going through the fucking procedure that it takes to get in.
She's going through the cloning procedure.
No, not the cloning. The what is it called? The shame ritual.
Or the fucking what is it? Induction or
Yeah. You know how they say like you know how like Bad Bunny had to wear like the dresses.
Oh yeah, they do that with like Young Thug wore the dress.
the embarrassing shit.
and
Yeah,
suck off,
yeah.
and he had to suck off like the devil or some shit. You remember how he had like breasts? in the
Lil Nas
video?
X is pretending to be gay.
Yeah. That's a whole part of the process.
You guys, so
The death of so and so. The
you-
Weeknd might be going through it right now. He's trying to kill the Weeknd.
you guys saw how
That's deep,
she
yo.
she tatted like Satan on her, and then she put like she hails Satan or something like that.
It's for the brand, yo.
You guys, Laz, what do you think about that?
I mean, she can do whatever she wants, but like,
I don't really like that shit.
Me neither. I don't.
Like that makes me not want to go listen to you. Just because I'm not very religious, but I'm also not very like trying to like encourage that demonic shit at all. Like, and if
but
she
if the song slaps,
but if she finds that cool and like my kids are listening to it and like now my kids want to fucking worship the devil
yeah, now
because of her.
that's those are the kids' influences now.
Yeah, that's
all
the
their
no-go for
influences
me,
are now
yo.
gonna like be like they're all gonna follow Satan now.
Yeah.
They're all gonna want the Satan tattoo, or it's gonna be more normal to them, which is all part of the the grand scheme of things.
I just
and
think it's weird.
The agenda.
Even like Sam Harris, you know how Sam Harris on his Grammy performance, he was like dressed like the devil, and then like
Sam Harris, Sam Smith, no?
Sam Smith.
oh sorry,
Smith.
Sam Smith. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
Sam
yeah.
Harris. Whoever you got.
Whoever you are.
No, but I definitely think there's something there, where there's like this whole. I don't know. I just think it happens too often. Like, why? Like, if you have all the money in the world to brand yourself like this fucking iconic figure, like, why does it always head in that direction?
I think it's because good and evil is like pretty much the base of things, like religion, God, devil. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that people can automatically like kind of click to, or
Yeah.
So that's why they do the devil route.
I'm glad it exists though, because it keeps people as fucking. Imagine there's a lot of like people that are fucking just good people because they believe in like good and bad or whatever. Like if people didn't believe that something bad would happen to you if you did bad things, or I don't know, there would be a lot more evil in the world if people didn't like.
If there wasn't like a moral compass,
Exactly. And a lot of it stems from like religion.
we'd all be savages still.
For real.
Yeah.
Like,
I think there's something to that, definitely.
yeah, I personally, as much as I dislike religion, I think it's very great for like
But
the world.
Me too.
But sometimes I think it's weird how like if you make like a good act, or you do like an act of kindness, like if it feels good,
Yeah.
like I don't think you could fake that. Or like if you do something like bad, you almost feel guilty for something like that. And do you think that's something that's taught, or do you think that's something that's like biologically driven?
It's probably somewhere like deep down in the core biologically, because there's a lot of stuff that like is like instilled in us like that, like our like instinct to want to be like the hunter and like the.
Okay, by biologically driven, what do you mean? Like when you do something good, you get a good feeling, and when you do something bad, you get a bad feeling. That, yeah, it's
Like I wouldn't just go up and like, oh, that fool has a fucking some nice sneakers. Let me go over there and just punch him in the face and get it.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't take him off and be like, hell yeah.
Because then once you have it, I don't think you would be content once you have
I'd
it.
be like, I hurt that person. Fuck. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
That's what
I think it's biologically like
Instilled.
in us.
Yeah, it's instilled.
You know.
And I think it like takes generations of it to like it, because I mean back when we were like savages, I don't think we had any moral compass. I don't think we had any like.
That's why religion was created.
Self-control. I think we were just
way worse.
We were as rampant as the apes and the monkeys and
Yeah, we were fucking savages.
yeah.
We wanted something, we would just take it. You know?
We're takers, gent. It's what we do. You guys ever seen Takers?
No.
Yeah, I have.
Genghis Khan. The Genghis Khan reference.
Genghis Khan.
I think Mani might be like in that bloodline.
What bloodline?
The Genghis Khan bloodline.
What is it? I'm a taker?
Nah, I just feel like
Take this.
Oh fuck. You're breaking my back, bro.
All right.
Wait, so what bloodline am I from? Wait, tell me what?
Well, Genghis Khan is like 1.2 million people have like share his DNA or something like that.
Wait, I want to hear from Laz. Laz, what are you trying to say?
he took over the world. No, or he was trying to take over the world.
And I'm one of his like
I feel
Offspring.
like you have
I'm one of Genghis Khan's offspring.
I feel like you have that like personality like,
of what?
like I want to take over
Take over the world. Me.
No, you're right. No, you're wrong. I'm right. Give me.
This is all about me.
No, this whole thing.
Laz, put me on blast on the internet.
Nah,
yo.
it's not on
I know. I'm
blast.
just kidding.
It's a
well,
good. I'll take
it as a compliment.
I think people that have that trait get further in life sometimes because they're not afraid to like ask for what they want. They're not afraid to take what they want. They're not afraid. Like I've known you forever, and like
I'm really
when
not
you-
afraid to ask
exactly.
for like whatever. I just if
And
I
that's-
want
it's not-
something or need something, I'd straight up be like,
Yeah,
hey,
it's not a bad
this is what
thing.
I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to get to. Like,
But that's
do this.
probably like something that like instilled in you. Like
I feel like it's a little. That's in everybody though. Like I feel like
there's
everybody
people that are
has
just like I personally like. I don't think I could build up to courage to ask. Like for you, just like fuck it. Well, I'm gonna just ask him. If he gets mad, he gets mad, or if he gets upset, or if he's the worst that could happen is this. To me, I'm like the worst that could happen is this, and I don't want it to happen. And you know, like nah.
So I got the Genghis Khan in me.
A pause. Yes, he has a can. Good.
Hey, I've been seeing a lot of TikTok lately, and Trump has been coming out on my TikTok.
Oh, you're in that
Like that. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. His responses have been like pretty good. Like it's exactly what I want to hear.
Well, give me an example. I want
For an
to.
example, okay, I'm like the worst person to quote when it comes to like politics and shit.
Yeah.
But pretty much, this lady was asking Trump, like, the news lady was like, hey, what do you think about the war? You think we should be sending money? Like, don't you want to win the war? And Trump gave, in my opinion, like probably one of the best responses that you could probably ever give.
Okay, what did he say?
He said, it's not about winning. He's like, I want to end the war. He's like, I would pull them out, basically. Like,
Oh, but he was mad
end
when
the war.
Obama pulled him out.
He was saying, not Obama, Biden. When Biden pulled him out.
and when Obama pulled him out.
Because of the way they did it, right? But this isn't even the U.S. This is Ukraine we're talking about, okay? He's saying like...
Oh, so we're picking now.
Pretty, yeah, we're pretty much picking. But he was like, no, he's like, there would be no war. Basically, we would end it. He said that he pretty much doesn't want people killing each other anymore. He doesn't want the Ukrainians or the Russians killing each other. There doesn't have to be that anymore.
Congrats, bro. You don't have control over the rest of the world like that.
Well, in a way, the U.S. is funding the war, the Ukraine war. Okay, so in
They
a way, we
are.
do have control. If we stop, funding them this and let them know, hey, we don't want a war anymore.
Then Russia would
Like,
just take over and it would end,
No,
of
no,
course,
no,
but
no,
Russia
no,
would
no.
take over.
But Trump also said he has that relationship with what's his name?
Putin.
Oh, he's just gonna be like, oh yeah,
Yeah, we'll call it off. Boom, let's end the war.
my
Let's stop this.
last gemstone before I die that I want to get, I'm just gonna let it go because Trump said
He will.
Hey,
I honestly,
I got you.
Hey, I honestly believe that he will. I honestly believe it. As crazy
got
as
you
that might
fooled,
sound,
yo.
the thing is, it's because you know what it is. I really don't want there to be a war either. So when I hear anybody, not just Trump,
Hey, and I really wanted vending machines in fucking middle school when the fucking president ran for school. It doesn't happen, yo. Chill, like.
pizza day every Friday. You're right. Fuck those presidents, yo. Fucking full of shit. No, but okay. But have you? Do you know what I'm talking about though?
Yes,
like those,
yes.
What do you think about that? I think he gave like great responses.
It's a great response.
which led to like peace and whatever,
Right,
which
right.
is why I thought they were great because
Yeah.
he wants to end the war.
Yeah.
Versus
Well-
like Biden, he keeps like funding that shit
right,
and
right.
he's keeping that shit going.
I-
you know
well,
what I mean?
well,
But I don't think it's. Oh, go ahead first.
Well, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Biden's like sleepwalking at the
Exactly.
Dude, yeah.
It's not even him anymore.
Exactly, and it's not. It's never been him.
Dude,
It's
okay.
never been
Okay,
Trump.
wait,
It's
wait,
never-
wait, wait,
Okay.
wait, wait, wait. Okay, let's slow down.
Okay.
Okay. I think it was a great response. I think people forget that Trump is a businessman. And I think
He is a businessman,
you know,
yes.
He's not,
And
he's
I
not a
think
businessman. He's a businessman.
And and to the Putin thing, yeah, there is truth to that. He does have a relationship. I think people also forget that he like de-escalated the war with or people will call it escalation at the time because he was pretty much saying like, bro, was it Kim Jong-un or whatever? He was threatening America with a nuclear weapon. And then
Who
Trump
isn't
said-
at this point?
I know. And hold on, but we're talking about in the past. And then Trump was like, okay, well, we have more. So, and then eventually he was the first U.S. president to step into North Korea and like, and have this meeting with him face to face, which
Yeah.
no other president. So he established that type of like, as you would say, dominance or relationship, If you guys ever seen him greet hands with other leaders, he always like pulls them in and stuff. Like so, he's like a very
Dude, he does that shit. Oh my
but these are
God,
these
bro.
are like business gestures, where and this is all like body language.
That's a
So-
little
so-
like that's really extreme to me. Like,
but he's also you have to show like, hey,
hey, what's
wait
up?
a minute,
What's up?
And then someone goes for a kiss.
but
What's up?
no, but it's a chin check, bro. It's
Double
like
kiss.
it's like, hey,
Let me see where you're coming from.
He's,
Oh, okay.
These are like business and like business methods that he uses when he meets like leaders. If you've ever seen him shake hands with someone and
Yeah.
someone puts his hand on him, that's like a sign of like
Bro,
dominance. And then
how
he-
whack would that be? Like, let's say you're meeting someone,
Mm-hmm.
like you're dating a girl and you're meeting your brother, and then her brother goes, "What's up, Sandre?" and fucking pulls you in. What's up, Sandre?
It was one of these.
I mean,
Bro,
but-
like that's whack.
okay, what if he fucking does that, but then after that he's like extremely fucking gentle and kind with me? Then it's gonna throw me off. Then I'm be like, okay, well he's cool, but he can fuck
fuck.
me up.
You can break my back.
That's what I think, and I think that's
That's what Kim Jong Un was feeling right there, bro.
so. Yeah, I'm trying to say like he's established like these relationships.
Yeah.
So I think there's somewhat truth to it, but
I
like,
saw the video of him pulling like
Yeah.
Putin in.
yeah, but
He was
there's like, like at the end of the day, it's politics, bro. Like
I'm gonna practice that every time now. Every time I'm out in the
Yeah.
bars or meeting somebody new, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pull them in. Be like,
Gongus Khan, as he likes to say.
Gongascan.
Gongascan.
Gongascan. That's what.
Pause, yo. What the fuck? He has Gongus Khan in him, yo.
Oh fuck. Oh my god. Okay, so dude, back to my point. The responses were great. And okay, I was gonna say, okay, I don't speak for my parents. Obviously, I don't know what their thoughts are, whatever. But
Yeah.
in my mind, if I were to ask them, hey, would you rather have Biden as president or Trump as president? I feel like at this point they'd rather have Trump. But I don't speak for them. I don't know, but I honestly, personally,
So you guys are all racist. I just kidding.
no, but this is just like my thoughts. If I were to
Yeah.
ask them, Damn, I'm putting them on the line right now, yo.
Nah, bro.
No,
but there's a point to that because people are like, "What the fuck? These are our only options." Like,
Dude,
and like if you
our gas prices, our economy, like so much shit was like things were cheaper back then.
yeah,
But that even then, things were cheaper even before then. It's just like it keeps adding on top of each other. A haircut used to be 25 cents, and before then it was a penny.
And now Biden's
then-
president, and the haircut is fucking $30.
Yeah, but it happened before.
the
Like,
haircuts.
like when Bush was president, the haircuts was $12, but people were complaining because even before they were fucking 25 cents. And it just keeps going up every time. It's just how
Yeah.
life works, bro. Especially when like business people like figure it out, and more people are
So you
becoming
think,
rich, and
The thing is, we're not in war with Russia.
Russia's in war with us.
No, Russia's in war with Ukraine. It's not even us.
But you're like you said, we're funding it, so it's us.
So we're paying for it. And because of that, we got to pay more taxes. Gas is more expensive, all this shit. And it has nothing to do with us.
It doesn't have to do.
But
I
it's
guess
because the U.S. is trying to be the hero. And that's where they get you every time. That's how they get you. It's like, is this morally right to like save these people and whatever? And then for that, you're like, okay, fuck it. I guess I'll
But
pay
then that's
more
why
money.
That's also why we're the powerhouse that we are, because we've always done that. That's why no one likes us. We're the guy that tries to be the hero every time.
Yeah.
We save like, and we use it as an excuse to excel the country as, you know, like what did they used like Iraq as a fucking just like a reason to go in there, what, terrorism, but they use it just to get in there and fucking
Yeah. Take the oil or whatever the fuck.
The resources.
Yeah.
And it's always been like that.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Well, I'll just take that. Thanks. yeah.
And we're laughing, but it's the truth.
It's the truth, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's a superpower, or so they.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
What a fantastic deal. Yeah.
Well,
But anyways.
They took half of Mexico that way, right?
yeah. Well,
Like, oh,
yeah.
we're generous. We're giving you this much.
Yeah. And we'll still leave you with that.
Dude.
Look how much you're left with.
Yeah, no. It's all gonna catch up soon. I'm
It's crazy how much. My bad. I totally cut you off, but it's
No worries.
crazy how like much bigger Mexico was, because it was into fucking what America
US
is
is-
now,
yeah.
and down into like El Salvador.
It was pretty, it was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much
yeah.
all
So like
For sure.
low key Salvadorians are low key Mexican. That's why they hate us so much, huh?
the haters because they ain't us.
I mean, they're
They are
definitely
us.
Well, yeah.
Salvies. Huh.
Bro, we're all from like
it's
that.
funny what an imaginary line can do to you.
Yeah.
What an imaginary made up line can separate you from everyone else. Like it's
An imaginary
it's dumb.
made up electric line. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it does though. It separates people. Just having a line somewhere makes Americans and Mexicans like, dude, it's all made up like bullshit in the grand scheme of things if you think about it. But we're stuck in the middle of it. We're so convinced, right?
It's got people ordering like fucking DoorDash to the fucking border and shit.
Oh,
just because
people
they can't get over this way.
How do they afford DoorDash?
That's what I was saying, bro. I saw that story and I
Yeah,
was like, what the fuck?
There was a story where the people crossing the border,
The
right? Those
immigrants on the Mexico side, they're getting DoorDash delivered like
How
to
can
the
they
fucking
afford
border, and they
DoorDash?
just like hand it over through there. I'm like, what the fuck?
they're like, fuck, I'm craving a fucking
Somewhere,
A jumbo jack, yo.
I'm craving a jumbo jack.
Somewhere out there, there's definitely like some conspiracy theorist who was drawn up that George Soros was probably funding it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I
He's
mean?
paid for the DoorDash?
You know, like
Damn.
Who?
you know how like the first
Maybe
one-
he's not so bad after all.
Wait, who are we talking about?
George Soros, Bill Gates, the whole team, the team. yo.
I'm saying somewhere out there, a conspiracy theorist has already like drawn it
Yeah,
up. And they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
How they got money, bro? Think about it. And then they're gonna be like, well, who? Someone's funding it, and then mostly George Soros funds like these type of projects. Like I know for the previous one, remember the last raid where they were like, oh, they were taking buses and shit up
Yeah.
here. You guys
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
And they were running through Mexico, and like Mexicans were fucking them up because they were like, "We don't want you coming through here and shit."
Dude.
You guys ever saw that? You guys remember that? Well, there was like a big conspiracy about that George Soros had funded that so that it could come right at the time where like election, and then like
So they
could be
could
like,
document it and be like, hey, this is the reason.
Yeah.
Speaking of like immigrants and stuff,
Yeah.
have you heard of like the Florida laws where like
Oh yeah. They're not allowing like illegal
if
immigrants
you have
to work.
someone in your car that's undocumented,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
you
talked
could go
about
to
this
jail.
already.
We did.
No,
Yeah.
but also they're making it to where you can't hire like illegal immigrants.
Well, that's already a thing.
Well, yeah. Well,
But in Florida, that if you get caught, to
you
like
can go to jail.
Yeah,
So now there's like
That's like
you can't even get your mom a ride to the doctor, yo.
exactly.
so just move out of Florida. I think it's kind of like
That's the
what they're
move.
trying
Right?
to get
That's the
at.
solution.
No, that's what I would do.
Okay, real quick before I forget, because I was thinking about it right now when we were
Okay.
talking about Bill Gates. You guys remember on Drake and Josh when both of them, when Megan would do anything, they kind of like zoomed into them, and it was always like
Megan. Yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
imagine Monty every time something happens, it's like that.
Bill
Bill
Gates.
Gates. Yeah.
I didn't really watch Drake and Josh, but
What, bro? It's such a good.
show.
Even to this day, sometimes I go back and I like rewatch some episodes and shit.
The candy versus the video game one, that one was a funny one.
If I watch it, I'll probably remember it.
Yeah.
But like, dude, honestly, Drake and Josh is a very like well composed,
But
very well put
you
together
get the gist
show.
of the
Yeah,
show,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
like,
yeah, no.
They
I've
had
seen-
a
I've seen
sister
it.
that always was like evil and shit.
I've seen it done before. Yeah,
Every episode is like,
yeah.
they were like filler episodes, like when nothing was there to watch. I was like,
You're just, Drake and Josh is
Fuck it.
on.
Yeah.
It's just like The Weeknd is easy listening.
Yeah,
Drake and
yeah.
Josh is easy watch.
just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
good
yeah.
background noise.
Yeah. It's entertaining.
Yeah, but back to you. What were you saying about Florida?
Well, you
Illegal.
could go to jail if
Yeah.
if your mom is undocumented,
You're
not
giving
a
her
US
a
citizen,
ride.
and you're giving her a ride to your tia's house or wherever you're
Or to
going,
get her diabetes medicine.
or just going out to eat, whatever the fuck. You could go to jail for that, for having an illegal immigrant.
and imagine that just gives the cop the right to pull you over because they think you're illegal.
Yeah. Oh, he has a passenger. She looks illegal. I'm gonna go see
Fuck
what's
the
up.
passenger. Oh, that fool looks illegal. Let's get that
Yeah,
fool.
exactly. No, but their reasoning is like to stop like sex trafficking and stuff like that. That's like
Yeah.
their reason.
See, like-
I think their reasoning.
It's really
But-
hard. It's really hard to like for me, right? I'm an American citizen. One of my parents is from Mexico. He did come here illegally and did end up getting his fucking green card or whatever. Like to me, I do see the importance of like patrolling our border and shit.
There is
like-
an importance to it.
Because
Yes.
and I mean it's crazy sounding coming from like a fucking Mexican American kid.
Well, we're saying that because our parents are already over here.
Yeah,
That's why it's
but-
easier for us to say, right?
But you don't see why they or why they should patrol. Like these people are
No,
getting
I do-
drugs across the border.
I do see why they need to patrol the borders and
Imagine
we
if,
need to have stronger
if
borders.
they're spending
I do see the
millions
reason.
and millions and millions of dollars on fucking border fucking patrolling and making sure that this shit isn't coming through, and billions of dollars is still coming through when they're spending millions, like, and billions are coming through. Like,
Yeah.
I see the point of patrolling the borders then, but then I think about like all the people that are really trying to come here for a better life. And
Yeah, for like a good moral reason, right? Like for example, the reason why our parents came here and stuff like that.
and even now, like a lot of people, a lot of countries or a lot of people from all over the world, I've seen that they're sending a bunch of people from Venezuela are coming from Mexico. I've seen a lot of Asian people that go
From
come-
China to go to Mexico and then to cross over. How we talked about a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
a lot of different people from different countries, and they're just all considered like immigrants from different countries, and it's a lot of immigrants are getting through Mexico, and they're not keeping track of the ethnicity. They just know how many people are getting through, and
Coming
to them
through.
it's all Mexico's the problem because they're getting through Mexico, and now Mexicans are the problem because they're somehow, like, to us.
Well, Mexico's not the problem. The U.S. border is actually the problem.
everyone
Is
just
it?
associates immigration to Mexico.
Exactly. 'cause
But
people
it's
come
not
in-
just Mexico. It's the whole world.
People come in through Canada all the time.
No one ever thinks of Canadians as like immigrants.
That's true. Like that's never been an issue to me. Like the Canadian border, people like crossing through there. I've never even heard of that.
Some people do that shit though.
Yeah, I'm sure
But,
it happens, but like it's what's popping is the Mexico border. That's what's popping.
I think
yeah.
I think even Fox one time they got like not canceled, but they got like a bunch of backlash because they were doing like a segment and they were talking about topics and stuff, and then like their headline was like 3 Mexican countries, like and then it's like Salvador. It was like 3 fucking like different. It was Mexico and then like 2 other countries, Southern American countries, and they were like, bro, that's not fucking Mexico. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're like, they associate
they're
3
like
Mexican countries,
Yeah.
like
including El Salvador in that.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
fucking that's
Salvador,
racist.
Mexico.
But that's what people associate.
3 Mexican countries: Mexico, El Salvador, and Guatemala.
Yeah.
They're like adding them all in.
Like they're all states in fucking
Yeah.
one big thing.
They don't. Nah, it's just.
Yeah.
Fucking uncultured swines.
Yeah, but what do you guys think about Matt Hardy tweeting out the whole Lil Durk thing?
Oh, that why he ain't slide on Vaughn?
Hey, why he ain't slide for Vaughn?
Damn, bro, that fool's gonna get shot up, yo.
That's so funny. It's like this is like a cross episode. Matt Hardy, you know who Matt Hardy is?
Matt Hardy sounds like a wrestler.
He is a
Yeah, it's
wrestler.
the Hardy Boys.
Okay, cool. So he's. I know who
The
Matt Hardy is.
least, the least cool one of the two.
Yeah.
And you know where like that slogan or that tweet kind of stems from, right?
What?
It's like from Tekashi. When Tekashi, that was like Tekashi's whole thing was like,
Well, King Von got shot, and Lil Durk didn't do nothing about it, essentially. And
Okay.
Tekashi tweeted out, "Why aren't you sliding for Vaughn?
Okay.
Like,
that-
why aren't you doing nothing?"
So he's calling him out.
I just
again.
think Matt Hardy is like the funniest, like the most random person
Yeah.
to like to tweet that out. You know? what
Yeah,
I mean?
but I don't think Money is like cultured enough
No,
to
I
understand.
was gonna say when you guys like mentioned, I was like, oh, I don't know, I don't keep up with the fucking
So pretty much, you know who King Von is, right?
some
Big rapper.
hip hop artist. Yeah.
He got killed. Lil Durk is supposed to be like his best friend, the reason he blew up, type shit.
Mm.
And pretty much Tekashi said, why didn't you slide? Which could have just been said or whatever, but then it got like kind of turned into a hashtag, and like everyone was like under Lil Durk's comments, like,
Yeah.
why you ain't slide for, like, to the point where I think that he might have even turned off his comments.
Dude, well, that's like.
Like,
If
oh,
Lil-
why aren't you
if-
doing shit for your best friend if he
Well,
just
that-
got killed?
That's Lil Durk's fault. Maybe he's not really a killer, but he's making music like it.
No, yeah, but
You know what I
know-
mean? So that's his fault
but
for
that's-
fucking trying to be in that lane. Obviously, he's not about it. So
now
that's
you
what it sounds like.
So maybe now you understand why this is funny. Like,
Well,
that
yeah,
Matt Hardy tweeted
he ain't really
out.
about it.
But like, Matt Hardy is like the randomest person to tweet this out, because I wouldn't even imagine him to being like a hip hop head, you know, or not in tune. Because I mean, Monty's not that tuned.
Yeah, what does Matt Hardy look like? He sounds like what do you think he's like? He listens to.
Yeah, I'm not.
If-
I'm not in tune with
I
hip
feel
hop
like if
culture.
he
I'm,
listens to-
I'm more in tune with taking over the world, yo.
Yeah. If Matt Hardy listened to any rap, I feel like it would be like Sublime.
Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely listening to Nirvana.
No,
He's definitely listening
that's
to
for
that
spitting.
shit. Like fucking System of a Down to
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
lift
yeah,
weights type
That's
shit.
listening to metal and going to the gym to metal. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
The body flop.
yeah. He didn't strike.
100 sets, yo. Skull crushers.
Yeah, he didn't really strike me as a Dirk fan. You know, But that's funny. And that's funny because just yesterday I was watching a bunch of like videos on like Lil Durk
Yeah.
and like
He's a funny character, huh?
yeah, but I wouldn't play with him.
Did you? Okay, we brought up King Von, Lil Durk's part of it. Did you ever see that? I watched it, that fucking documentary on King Von, the serial killer shit.
I didn't watch it.
Damn, bro, that
But
shit.
what do you have?
Crazy.
Allegedly, he had like what 13 bodies, I think.
Something like that, 11 or something like that. Crazy, bro.
Just kidding.
And then like he would tweet it out. He'd be like, "Oh, I just got this boy." Like, what? And people like he got away. He was famous getting away with fucking killers, bro. That fool was like,
fuck?
kill someone, and be like, "Yeah, I'm about to go eat some cereal."
What was this on Hulu?
No, it's on YouTube.
Oh,
King,
shit.
what's his name? Something Ross.
Okay, I'll watch it.
It's fucking crazy, bro. And then Lil Durk had cereal, and that fool would go like he would slide on fools, and like he had cereals. Like he knew that he was a serial killer. Like
Yeah.
to him,
Yeah,
like
cereal.
like he would use the cereal emoji and
Yeah,
shit. I was
yeah.
like, damn, bro, this fool's crazy.
He's like putting it out there like that,
and he was like famous.
and he was getting away with it.
Crazy shit.
That was like the whole thing with Charleston White. You know, like he had a lot of backlash because he was kind of like I'm glad he's King Von like got shot because he was like bringing trauma on the black community. You know what I mean? That was his whole like
Yeah.
approach to that. You know, and
But Charleston White, that's the black guy that's like against black people. Like,
yeah.
it's so funny.
He's like the racist black guy.
I know what you're talking about.
He's Uncle Ruckus. Is that his name? Yeah, right? Uncle Ruckus?
Yeah, he voted for Trump.
Yeah. I think he do.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. But Lil Durk he's like, did you guys hear the new song he dropped with J. Cole?
No.
He's about to drop an album.
I wasn't too interested in it.
Really?
It gives me like, it seems too, I don't know, it's like forced almost.
It sounds forced.
Yeah.
I like the verses, but it sounds forced.
It sounds like late Eminem, you know?
Oh, like that? Like corny? What? To me,
yeah.
I would not bump late Eminem. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, damn. Shots fired, yo.
but you already know the like
Eminem's a goat though.
white kids be bumping that shit. Oh, Rap God. Oh, that shit's bro, that's crazy.
What was the last song that you feel like Eminem got away with?
The last song he got
to
away
me-
with. I'm about to lose my mind.
Nah, I don't know if
That
this was
one.
before or after, but
Doctor
the
or whatever it's called.
last one I listened to was probably like Crack a Bottle, bro. After that,
What? Nah, well, it would have to be Marshall Mathers. It was on the It was on the album where it's a cabin and it's all gray, black and white.
That's not that long ago. Oh, I mean, like that's like a really recent, one of his really recent albums.
Marshall Mathers LP or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Or whatever
I know
shit
that
is.
came out when I was like a senior. I think.
Yeah.
Did it?
I think I was still in
Yeah.
like high school. Around that
Yeah, I
time.
remember.
I didn't listen to that album.
He had that song like with the fucking headlights or something like that.
Fuck, I don't even know. But that's the last song that I pulled that I was like, oh shit, he still gave me like a classic
Okay.
Eminem feeling. And I'm
I
sorry that
see.
you guys haven't heard it yet, but
No, yeah.
But you-
That I Need a Doctor song. I did. It's not that I even like liked it as much, but I was like, okay, like this is the last like Eminem at his prime. I felt like what it was.
yeah, I know what you mean. Definitely, but that's kind of what I meant.
I like the hook better than like the song, probably more than anything.
Yeah.
What hook? Oh, the
I Need a Doctor one. I think it's cool how they blended it in with the hook and shit like that. I liked all that.
Well, Dr.
you know?
Dre sounds fucking outdated, yo.
Well, yeah, okay. Dr. Dre, he doesn't always have the
He's on some hippity hoppity like West
yeah,
Coast
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
though.
exactly.
Oh, okay. It was,
definitely
it
old
was a
head.
Marshall Mathers LP2,
Okay.
and there was a song. Was it like? It was
We
Legacy.
find out it's Rap God.
Nah, it's Legacy.
Nah.
nah. It was Legacy, but that one. That was the last time that I felt like, oh shit, he's still, you know, he could still do it, but he's on some other shit. But anyways, yeah, the Lil Durk, J. Cole, kind of forced to me.
It sounds forced. But let's see. You know what else I think it's forced? Might be one of the last topics I feel like. Here. I feel like they're really trying to push the agenda that weed is bad again, bro.
Why do you think that is?
I seen like multiple like posts of people trying to push the agenda that smoking weed gets you makes you skits and shit, and
Yeah.
I've seen so many different things that a bunch of negative shit
Oh,
about
you
weed.
sound like my mom right now, real.
What?
She'd be calling me and be like, "Oh, escuché que el hijo de una amiga, whatever, le salió que tiene algo en una problema en los pulmones. Ay, si no, tienes que parar." Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit ain't never going away, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying this, but I feel like they're trying to push the agenda that weed is
Yeah.
bad again, because it's like now they've been trying to use like
You-
multiple things.
You know what though? It could be bad again because of okay, now like it's a business now, so people are gonna find the cheapest way possible to make it.
Yeah.
Using these chemicals to make it last longer, all this shit. It's not the same as it was before.
Yeah.
So it could be like more dangerous nowadays. I could see like, you know, that angle. I can see it.
I want some of that shit, bro.
Damn. Because weed doesn't give you the munchies anymore. Weed gives you fucking, it knocks you out
But
nowadays.
do you think that's more like because you're tolerated differently now?
Maybe.
Yeah, because like I feel like weed's been around for forever. You know?
Yeah, and weed
It has.
Even when I was younger and I smoked like weed from like the local fucking guy that shouldn't be selling weed to high schoolers, like I was a heavy smoker to the point where like I didn't get the munchies every time.
Yeah.
I don't get the munchies when I smoke. Every time, smoking ruins my appetite. Actually, if I'm hungry and I smoke before I eat, I like. Don't get hungry.
No wonder. Every time I'm like, should we smoke the blizzy before we eat?
And I'm like, nah.
Nah, let's smoke after. I'm like, you're trying to kill the high?
I don't like smoking before eating.
Nah, I like smoking.
Eating
before
gets me on a better high.
So I'm one of those that needs to smoke before everything, yo.
Damn.
Yeah. It just makes everything better, bro.
It does.
Music, movies.
Hater ass fools.
Not food.
Not food. Damn it, I was about to fucking bring something up. I totally forgot. All right. You good?
He choked on this.
Pause.
All right, so what should we?
Yeah, let's do some.
Would you rather's?
Oh, I think we had questions, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
10 questions.
I'm gonna do the song tonight too.
I like these. I like these.
All right.
Ando.
Next one. Let's do the first question here.
Okay.
You want to read the ones that got sent to us, and then I'll do the ones that I have.
Yeah.
All right, you do those.
Okay. First question. Why does this generation struggle so much with anxiety and depression in comparison to our parents' generation? Good question.
Oh,
I'll go first because we're pussies. And we got introduced to it. No one knew that this existed.
It wasn't a problem until it existed.
Until it existed.
People made it normal and being like, "Hey, it's
like,
okay to feel this."
So
way.
you feel scared about this? You might have this.
Yeah, I think it just became more normal, and the solution back then was like there was really not many options you could do other than keep fucking going, right?
Drink and maybe smoke a little.
So Laz's answer to that was because we're pussies.
We're pussies.
So your answer?
Mine, it's like a made up problem. Like it's always been a problem. Anxiety and whatever, those are real feelings that we all get. But it became more normalized and people made it more like easier. And something that I like really do feel is like it's hard. Okay, it's easy to wake up in the morning and being like, "Fuck, my life sucks. I'm stressed." This and that, complain. It's so easy to do that shit. It's so easy to wake up and be negative and whatever. That's easy. Yeah. And they're feeding it to us, saying that it's normal. Yeah. You know what's hard? Waking up and being like, yo, I'm blessed. Today's a beautiful day. What am I going to do, to better myself? Like, it's hard to wake up and be happy in a good mood and be that positive person. That's hard to fucking do, and that takes balls. It's easy to fucking take the fucking... the easy way out, be like, oh, woe is me, oh, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So when people make it more normal to you, that's why we suffer with anxiety and stuff more.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the whole agenda that they're trying to get us, to fall into, to be victimized, to be victimized and shit. Mm-hmm. So that's my opinion.
I think you put it. I think I couldn't have said it better.
Cool. What do you think, Andre?
I think it's just the internet.
You think it's the internet?
Social media. That's what I think.
Damn.
Okay.
I think it's just fucking up with.
But the internet is who introduced the idea of like, oh, you might just be depressed.
That, but I also think it's just because like we weren't supposed to be like. I don't think our minds are supposed to like keep up with so much information all the time, And like,
this is the first time it's ever happening in the fucking history of mankind. Yeah. And now we have all
that
this
you
information.
Think of.
It's like it's like
maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe like this is what drove the world to fucking pieces before, and like.
Maybe.
I think it like almost desensitizes you to like human interaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think people need that. A sense of community, like
yeah. Like physically like in the same room.
Yeah.
Not because the internet can give you community, online behind a keyboard, but it's different from interacting, feeling, absorbing people's energy. It's a whole different experience.
Yeah, and so I think, like I always said it, and I've said this before, I think we're like pretty much the lab rats to like social media, because it's like we're the first people experiencing it. We don't know, we don't know like how it's going to change our psychology, in like 10, 15, 20 years. We don't know.
We're first generation lab rats. They hit us with the MySpace, yo.
Oh yeah, well we grew up in the internet.
Yeah, and we literally did.
Yeah.
And when I
say that all the time.
Yeah, and like this is like a real medical thing, like doctors are like whenever I take my brother to the doctor, like the doctor always mentions that like, oh, like if he has like,
do you have a TikTok?
Social media? Yeah, he says that.
Dude.
You have an Instagram? Do you have a Snapchat, TikTok? What do you use?
That's all accounted for now.
And then it's like, and then they're like, okay, well if he's on like he's like, I recommend if he has any social media apps, delete them. If he's on the internet, limit his time to like an hour. He's like, because these are having serious effects on children,
Yeah.
And that's coming from a doctor. Like I'm not pulling it out of like my ass, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's accounted for. It's something that
Yes.
they're studying, you know, that they're like, what's going on? What's the spike in this, you know, the depression and
Oh,
anxiety.
TikTok, yeah, erase that shit.
Yeah. No, but he said it about any social media.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alright, next question.
Next question. Have you guys ever thought about joining the military? If so, why didn't you join?
Okay, I did think about joining the military one time. I was going to join the Air Force when I was like graduating high school.
Yeah.
Reason why I didn't, because I just didn't want to do it. I was like,
Is it because I'm a pussy?
That's not Genghis Khan of you, bro.
yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah, it
trying to
didn't sound
start
like
my
you were-
own military.
Hey,
right?
he's not full blooded, G. Like,
Like,
take it easy there.
I can't join the U.S. military. It's gotta be-
He's diluted. No, but what about you, Les?
did I think about it at some point? It crossed my mind at some point in high school, just because my mom had like a
The recruiters.
nah. My mom had a brother that she really like a step brother that she really liked,
Yeah.
and she always talked about how he was in the military and how she was proud of him sometimes. And I
Like
was
to a
"Damn."
Mexican parent, like if you join the military, that's like graduating like college.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That or that's like going to college.
Well,
That's
it's almost like if you're not dumb, it's almost a secured bag.
Yeah.
if you're not dumb, yes.
Because like some people join the military and they're like, "Oh, I still don't want to go to school."
Yeah.
Yeah, and they get stuck like the rest of us.
And
Yeah,
then those
congrats.
are the ones that
they
are
waste
stuck
4
on-
years of their life and they're
And they're like, "Oh, well, they don't. The veteran fucking this isn't so good because this." And it's like, bro, I know so many people that are in the military that are like graduated with me.
they're
and
using the perks. They're taking advantage of the opportunities.
They're like mechanics at a fucking airport on fucking jets because they went overseas and worked on jets there. And
yeah.
like it all comes back and pays off.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of opportunity in the military.
Yeah.
You know?
And why didn't I join? Because I just made a bunch of excuses for myself. I had asthma. I could have easily gone to the doctor and got it cleared somehow. Like I have metal screws in my arm, and they said that disqualifies you, but I don't think the screws, they're like bending the rules a lot more now because I cut some recruiter's hair and he's like, "Oh, that's not even a problem anymore." Because before, even if you had a tattoo, they wouldn't even let you.
Yeah. That was it for me. Like when I was in high school, I inquired about like the Marines and stuff, and then they're like, "You have any tattoos?" And I was like, "Oh, I had like these 2 on my fingers that my homie tatted on me when I was like 16." And I was like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "Oh no, then you can't." You know? And I was like, "Oh, well." I took that as like the easy way
Sounds
out.
like I'm gonna be a pothead, yo.
I just took it like the
Well, I'm
easy
gonna just
way
start
out.
my own podcast then.
But yeah, no, fuck. I fucking I was just like, "Oh, all right, I guess I can't join." Fuck it. You know, like
that's-
it wasn't my.
That's how I was. Like I was like, it crossed my mind. Show up to the little booth.
yeah.
Oh, you have this? Oh, you can't. Fuck it.
See, fool? Told you couldn't join.
Chalice.
Told you I was too lavish.
Fuck, fool. Well, they didn't let me in.
Well, they were hating, dog.
Because even there was a point. It was like even if you weren't tall enough, you couldn't get into the military.
Well, that's why I couldn't get in.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, you got to be at least 4'11" to get in.
All right,
I'm
go.
just kidding.
You don't have any more? I have some. All right. Would you rather live a long and mediocre life or a short life with full ups and downs?
Ups and downs.
I don't know what the hell.
Sounds like a fucking
Sounds like mediocre.
half empty, half full type of fucking choice, yo.
Well, I feel like life is already up and down. How could you just live a steady mediocre?
So would you rather like live a short life like the one you live now or a fucking mediocre long life?
Short life, how I live.
Well, what's mediocre
No.
to someone?
Probably
else?
where like you feel like Squidward, where you're doing the same thing every day and the background's moving, but you're still doing. It's like.
No, I'd rather live the.
You know how they do that? Sorry, you know how they do that in the movies where
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then it's like the days are just going,
Yeah,
the beard
yeah,
is
I know-
growing.
I know what you're talking
like,
about. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
I feel like that would be kind of mediocre.
Okay, I wouldn't.
Unless
want that.
that's the life you're living now, then
Give me the other option.
No, well, my point being is like, how could it be? It would be mediocre depending on the person.
yeah. Well, I
So
guess
I would
like the
choose the other
short
life.
life, you could choose whether like how many ups you have against how many downs you have.
I
When it's
feel like
mediocre, it's just
living
kinda
the
like
short life will be more like
All right, the short one.
content.
Next,
I think I would.
Short.
Yeah, the short. I want to have a lot fun in life.
sounds like you're trying to have a lot of fun.
Sounds like you're trying to die young, yo.
Would you rather be trapped in a haunted house with no way out, or be lost in the forest with no supplies or means of communication?
Oh shit. They're both horrible.
Probably a haunted house.
Dude, that is scary though.
haunted house.
Because how long do you think you could survive outside for real?
Okay.
With no resources, you would go hungry and probably like.
In the haunted house, at least I
Day.
can go to the fridge, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah, like I could definitely fast
Dude,
for
they
like
both
a
suck,
couple
though.
days, but
Like
To me, watch. Oh,
and then
go,
it's
go.
cold in the forest, and then there's animals out there.
Because to me, the way I
is.
think about it is like if it's haunted, it's a ghost.
All right,
Most
give me the
likely,
haunted house.
It can't do anything to me, right?
Well,
In the
what kind of
forest?
haunted are we talking about?
That's the thing.
What if it's haunted to like where like the mirror shatters in front of you and like cuts your face, or like something like?
But I'm not
you know
gonna
what
die.
But you're still gonna get cut up and
Or
hurt.
you think like a ghost will chop the fucking chandelier and like fall on me type shit?
I mean, it can.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
thinking
how
more
haunted
like
are we
a.
talking about? Okay. Well, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Let's talk like the worst case haunted. Like
Shit my pants.
I'd probably be in the forest then.
you'd
Yeah.
rather be in the forest? I'd rather
Yeah.
be in the forest too.
Same. I can start a fire somehow.
Somehow.
Don't forget, you said that you would be fishing.
Hey, just play that new Ice Spice, yo. That shit will start the fire.
Antarctica fishing with my bare hands.
In Antarctica, remember he said?
Yeah, it's easy. I'll catch a fish with my bare hand.
Yeah, why not?
Freeze his hand right off.
All right.
Get frostbite. Fuck.
Oh, and you guys are just gonna die a whole piece of frostbite right there.
Okay.
A whole fucking cerote.
At least I'll have my hand intact. Just kidding.
All right, last question. Would you rather have a permanent clown nose or a permanent clown wig?
Permanent clown wig. I feel like I could rock it or just braid it up.
Like 6'9"?
Yeah. I'll just braid that shit.
Give me the
up.
wig, yo.
No
Yeah,
cap.
I can I can maluma my shift. You know?
No cap.
The nose.
Yeah, I don't know about the nose, yo.
Charlie.
With the hair, I could still get laid. No, well, even with the nose, like DeAndre says, as long as the vibe is right.
Hey, I was talking, for like a regular phone.
All right. Well, that was the last one.
All right.
I do want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's
Yes.
Day to my mom.
Yes.
Sheesh.
Happy Mother's Day to my wife. Happy Mother's Day to your guys' moms.
Yes, shout out to all the moms. You guys rock. Keep doing your thing.
And here.
Well, my name is Andre. I'm here with Labs.
Yup.
I'm here with Monty. This is the Lord's Shake Edition podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back next week with another episode for you. Right now, Labs is going to take us out with this one.